Dalton McGuinty is heading to Massachusetts for a prestigious fellowship at an American university. The Toronto Star reports McGuinty has been named a senior fellow at Harvard University in Cambridge. McGuinty will spend the fall semester at Harvard's Weatherhead Center for International Affairs. The Weatherhead Center hosts more than a dozen senior fellows each year, including politicians and top U.S. military officers. The former premier resigned his Ottawa South seat earlier this month. We have an update for you this hour on the situation on a broken railway bridge in Calgary. 6 tanker cars that teetered on the bridge over the swollen Bow River have been successfully removed. The tankers derailed early yesterday morning when part of the bridge buckled as a Canadian Pacific Railway freight was passing over it. Officials say no oil products leaked into the river. CP Rail officials blamed massive flooding for the bridge failure, adding the structure was inspected 18 times since the flooding started last week. There has been no update this morning on the condition of former South African President Nelson Mandela. The 94-year-old remains in a Pretoria hospital as hundreds pray for his recovery outside. Yesterday, President Jacob Zuma said Mandela's health had improved, but he remained in critical condition. Mandela was taken to hospital on June 8th for what the government said was a recurring lung infection. The health of Nelson Mandela is being overshadowed by U.S. President Barack Obama's trip to South Africa. Obama will hold bilateral meetings with President Jacob Zuma before meeting with the media. When asked whether Obama would be able to pay Mandela a visit in hospital, a White House spokesperson said that was up to the family. Earlier this week, Obama called Mandela a hero. The federal government is brushing aside opposition criticism of its handling of a job dispute with foreign service officers. Hundreds of diplomats have been without a contract for more than a year and have shut down some services at Foreign Affairs here in Ottawa. NDP critic Paul Dewar accused the government of botching relations with its diplomats by refusing to bargain. But the parliamentary secretary to Treasury Board President Tony Clement says the government has made a fair offer. Bell is expected to comment before the markets open this morning on the CRTC's approval of its takeover of Astral Media. Canada's broadcast regulator gave the green light to Bell's $3.4 billion bid for Astral late yesterday. Under the deal, Bell must sell several of Astral's English and French specialty TV channels. A number of Astral's English language radio stations must be sold, including The Bear and Boom FM here in Ottawa. Shares in BlackBerry are down 18% in pre-market trading after the BlackBerry maker reported a first-quarter loss. BlackBerry says it lost $84 million in the first quarter, down from a loss of $518 million last year. The Waterloo-based company says it shipped 6.8 million phones in the first quarter, and revenues increased to $3 billion. And big changes are coming to those who collect Air Canada's Aeroplan loyalty points. Among the biggest change, the cancellation of the 7-year mileage redemption policy. So that means Aeroplan miles will no longer expire for members active in the program each year. Aeroplan will also launch a new recognition program that rewards top accumulating members with exclusive privileges.